One thing I learned about Shabbat here at Wise was how important it is to take a day of rest and spend time with family. As a kid, I came to services here every Friday, and it became a time that I really looked forward to. I was able to spend time with my siblings and take a break from my busy schedule. Wise taught me how important it was to take some time to reflect and be grateful for the things I had in my life. As I've grown up, I have not come to Shabbat services so consistently, but I've always taken a day to wind down and rest. Shabbat at Wise has taught me the importance of connecting with community and truly getting to know the people around me. I will always remember waiting for the time when the kids are called up to open the ark and running up the steps with my sister. It was something we would always look forward to. Now, I get to see how the next generation of kids runs up to do the same exact thing I used to do. As a kid and throughout my teenage years, Shabbat at Wise was truly a staple in my life, and I couldn't imagine my childhood without it.
What I love most about the Shema is that it gives me a time to reflect and feel at peace. When I recite the Shema, I think of early Hebrew school mornings, reciting the prayer alongside my friends. I have vivid memories of my friends and I stuffing our faces with bagels as we studied the Hebrew alphabet, followed by making our way into the sanctuary to recite prayers and reflect upon the week ahead.
When I was younger, one of my favorite movies was The Prince of Egypt. I loved the music, the animation, I loved the scenes with the magic. And every time I came to a Friday night service, the screen would come down, and while we sang Mi Chamocha, the scene of the Jewish people crossing the Red Sea would play behind me. I was usually right here on the bima singing with the Mishorim Cantorial Choir, and I'll never forget peeking over my shoulder week after week, trying to catch a glimpse of my favorite scene. The Mi Chamocha has held a special place in my heart ever since. It reminds me of our ancestors' journeys to freedom and the strength and longevity of my culture and tradition. Growing up, uniting the words and music of Mi Chamocha with the Jewish story that I continue to be passionate about brings me now a sense of pride and gratitude to be a part of such a connected and unique community. So tonight, as we sing Mi Chamocha, I invite you to join me in feeling that same sense of wonder and gratitude. I invite you to celebrate with me our freedom to be Jewish together.
Every time I hear this tune written by Rabbi Yoshi, I think of my late grandfather because it was his favorite song in temple, and he was a big Jewish figure in my life. Being a part of the Wise community ever since I was born has given me a sense of Jewish identity and a community that is irreplaceable, and I am so lucky to have had. As a Wise alum and a greeter here on Friday nights, Wise is a big part of my life, and I could not be more grateful.
Shabbat Shalom. It is hard to believe that today is here. It seems like yesterday I started my religious journey here at Wise. Coming into a new congregation, I did not know what to expect. I was warmly welcomed by the religious school team and felt at home in no time. I knew that this was the place for me. I have made the best of friends here at Wise. We share our everydays together. They are my everything. And they're my second family. Silent prayer allows me to reflect and have a personal connection with Adonai. It is a time of meditation and peace. I am able to share how I am feeling and ask for guidance in my life. I feel most prayerful when I am surrounded by my family and friends here in the synagogue. Silent prayer gives me the opportunity to find the peace of mind. Thank you.
Reflecting upon my years at Wise, I will always cherish the memories of my friends and I at the synagogue. Whether it was eating bagels in the back of services during religious school, jumping into the pool for our Wise Temple Youth celebrations, or opening the ark for one another's bar mitzvahs, I'm so grateful for the memories I have made in the community I grew up with at Wise.
When I think back on my time at Wise Temple, I'm reminded of the endless memories I've created here. From Mommy and Me classes to preschool, and then attending religious school here each Sunday morning, which later turned into the big milestone of becoming a Jewish adult and having my bat mitzvah right down the hall in the chapel. And eventually, I began to spend Sunday evenings here at Wise with my witty family. Wise has been the biggest constant of my life the past almost 18 years. I have made friendships that I know will last years to come because of this community, and I cannot be more grateful. Wise Temple has allowed me to become a leader, a mentor, a social media and communications coordinator, and even a face painter. I want to thank Rabbi Josh, Tatiana Sufer, and the rest of the clergy and CYE staff. Thank you for giving me a place where I feel safe and comfortable to be 100% myself. I know I will always be able to come back to my Wise family and feel at home.
One thing I learned about Shabbat here at Wise is how important it is to celebrate with your community. To me, Shabbat is an opportunity to rest after a busy week and spend quality time with the people you care about most. Wise gave me a community to spend this precious time with, and I will forever appreciate that.